Okay, good afternoon, everybody. It is really good to see a lot of familiar faces on the screen. In hindsight, I wish I would not be the host of this meeting, so I wouldn't have to do this controlling, but so bear with me for a little bit, but did want to get together and provide an opportunity to give our seniors some information about what tomorrow will look like for all of you as we are going to be able to kind of to see each other from a distance and get a good picture for of you all in your cap and gown, give you an opportunity to turn some of your things in, but more importantly connect with each other. um, Thank you to our staff that's joining us today. I think that while today we all wish would look a little bit differently, we do appreciate everybody hopping on here so that we're able to connect this way to the extent that we can right now. Like I said, we wanted to kind of, I want to be sure and honor everybody's time here. But thanks for joining us. I have an agenda here for us. We can get, there we go. So today we want to jump through the process, what tomorrow is going to look like for Chromebook check-in and for you to turn all of your things in that are the school property. And then we'll go through a diagram that we've created in an effort to make this a safe event. We want to make sure that the expectation of social distancing is held up, so that we're able to keep you, your family members, us, our family members safe during this weird time. So we'll go through the process for that. We'll talk a little bit about graduation day. I know Mrs. Johnson has some information for you all. And then most importantly today, I think that there are a few staff members who have joined us that would like to say a few words to you, our students. The process for tomorrow is going to look very similar to what it did when you picked up your cap and gown. We will be there starting at 8 o'clock. We're limiting the number of staff members that are there, again, in an effort to keep everybody safe. We want you to enter on 33rd Street. We know that this is a time where families want to be involved, and we would love for as many people as possible to be involved. But we all know that this time right now is kind of weird, and we don't want to have anybody become ill from an event that we have. So students only. If you need a driver, that driver, we're just going to ask that they stay in the car and obviously maintain a social distance from everybody. But please do your best to show up alone. Drive yourselves if you're able. But really we want to maintain that social distance from each other and keep this a safe event. You all should have your cap and gown at this point. We know that there were a few little hiccups with the mail, but we will have those for you. Please take them out of the bags that you receive them in right now. They are going to be wrinkly. So get them hung up and steam them if you can. There are probably instructions in your gown, but if you haven't already done so, you're going to want to get them hung up so that they're not a wrinkle. Okay, here is how we're going to come into the parking lot and exit tomorrow. You'll see this is where the student parking lot is. 33rd Street runs east and west in town. So we want you to enter the parking lot here. And then we will have barricades set up. So really the only place you're gonna get to come through is just like cap and gown. Want you to come through this way. Right here is where you will have your Chromebook check-in. That's kind of the entryway by the lunchroom, the commons area. We'll have a table set up there. What we want you to do is kind of pull in. You can leave your car running, but jump out with your Chromebook and any of those materials. So it's your Chromebook, your charger, the pen, anything you got. You can go ahead and keep your backpack. But we will do what's called a dry or a cold handoff. We'll have you set the items on the table and then we'll grab them from the table, so we won't actually be exchanging them. Once that's complete, you'll come down here. We'll pick up any items that you have that are school property. So we're talking library books, choir music, instruments, textbooks, calculators, anything that you have that is school property is what we will want to collect from you there. We will kind of guide you over here, and Mr. Swanson will be taking, this is where he'll be taking your picture with your cap and gown over here in this area. Once you're finished with your cap and gown, we'll have you exit out of the parking lot and onto 33rd Street. Graduation, right now it is still scheduled for June 14th. This was communication that's been sent home and called, emailed, all of those good things that we use to communicate. As you know, we will, if this date changes, we will communicate by June 1st. But right now it is set for 1:30. The important thing, I think, for everybody to kind of remember and keep in mind is that we're going to need to stay in communication with this. Email, phone, mail, and social media are our ways to communicate with you. So please make sure that you remain active on those things, and so that we're able to get in touch with you to let you know if graduation is changed, and if it's not. Obviously there are some processes that we'll need to follow to make sure that that event runs smoothly. Any fines that you have, we will send those home. I think they've been sent home once, and then we'll send them home again with your report cards for term D. We are not going to collect fines tomorrow at the high school. We want to make sure that that line stays moving, so we don't necessarily want to be out there with receipt books and things like that. When we do the graduation, we will have a table set up to collect fines, and we'll be able to issue you a receipt at that time. Anytime the diploma distribution is going to happen as it normally would. Those types of documents get distributed after the graduation ceremony. So all of that information and the specifics of those items will be communicated with you. One of those four ways, or all of those four ways, once we have a solid plan moving forward. Again, the big thing here is going to be to stay in contact, because we will be communicating, and we need your help on that. Okay, Mr. Akins or Mr. Clausen, did we have any chat questions?
Only about the fines, but I see you answered that.
Okay, great. All right, I'm going to get out of my screen sharing here. Mr. Craig, I believe we're going to take some messages from staff. I think Mr. Craig was up first.
Mr. Odell?
Yeah.
They want to know, are we allowed to wear our honor cords for National Honor Setting?
You bet.
The picture. Yes.
You bet. I believe Mrs. Johnson will touch on honor cords when she speaks today.
Thank you, Mrs. Odell. Seniors, I'd like to applaud you for a job well done during this chaotic time in our life. And I'd also like to extend best wishes for a bright and healthy future, and good luck.
Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Alish, or Miss Nissen, as you probably knew me a few years ago. Just wanted to say congratulations. We're really proud of you. I know this wasn't the ending you were anticipating, but you persevered, and I hope that that perseverance is something you take with you in your future. It'll help you reach your goals, it'll help you overcome any challenges, and it'll help you reach some very proud moments in your life. So congratulations and best wishes.
Hi, this is Mr. Schwerin. I just want to say congratulations on graduating from high school. Remember, life is about the journey, not the destination. High school is just one part of your life's journey. Even though you've been sent down a very unwelcome detour, I hope you can look at it as an adventure and a great story you tell your grandkids 30 years from now. I wish you the best as you move through the next stage of your journey.
Hey, class of 2020, it's Mr. Hall. Just wanted to say congratulations to you guys. I knew a lot of you, and granted, I was a new teacher. I got to know some of you, and you guys have made history as one of the first classes ever to go through something like this and be graduates of it. So just wanted to congratulate you guys, and you've made history.
Hi, it's Mrs. Anderson. Congratulations, class of 2020. And I've been thinking of you guys and missing you guys, and I wish you nothing but the best. And as Mr. Hall said, you made history. So I hope you're proud of what you've been able to do during this crazy time. So good luck, guys, and we'll be thinking of you.
Oh, yeah?
Hi, class of 2020, Mr. and Mrs. You on a job well done in a very unfortunate circumstance. We wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors.
Hey, 2020. This message is for all of you, but especially my last names of LO through Q. You have taught me so much. So I actually want to say thank you to you because I taught English for 15 years and you were my first group of freshmen as a counselor. So I've learned so much from you and I really appreciate everything that you have actually done for me. And I want to say best of luck to all of you and please keep in touch.
I love you, Ms. Panowitz.
Hey, I got two things for you. One is that tough times take tough people, right? And I think that you guys are awesome. And to me, it's not toughness physically, but mentally tough. And what you've gone through is going to help you endure things down the road. The second thing is to remember it takes what it takes, right? Whatever it takes to get done, you guys have done. And I'm proud of you all and wish you all the best from here forward.
Hi, it's Mr. Miller, and I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2020. I especially want to thank my Quiz Bowl and Game Club kids. It gave me a reason to stay late and come in early on Saturdays. And I know that applies to all our coaches and everybody in all the extra activities. Really love that you guys gave us a reason to work outside of our normal schedule and share all those moments with you. And I wanted to share a quote from my famous cousin Eddie. That's really his name. He says, if you want to taste the fruits of life, you have to climb the tree and pick them yourself. It's time for you to get climbing. Good luck.
Hi, class of 2020. This is Mrs. Swanson. I thought this would be a great time for everybody to sing the fight song together. So are we all ready, teachers? Oh.
No.
Oh, who said that? So anyway, I won't do that, but congratulations and good luck and have a wonderful summer.
Thank you, Queen.
Hi, class of 2020. This is Mike Wright. I want to wish you the best, and I want to just leave you with this quick passage. Most people will never do what greatness requires. Most people will never climb their mountains. Sure, it will inevitably take longer and require more effort than you ever realized at the outset, but it will also be infinitely more worthwhile, not because of what you will achieve, but because of who you become through the process. So go out and do great things. We're proud of you.
Thanks for getting me swole, Mike.
Hi, class of 2020. This is Mrs. Rapp, and I just want to tell you that you all have a special place in my heart. You have risen to the challenge. You're resilient. You will rebound, and you will blaze your trail. Good luck to all of you.
Is it my turn now? Hello, seniors. What you guys missed was important. Important to you, your family, your friends. We can't go back. It is. And I get tired of people saying it is what it is, but that literally is the case. But what you missed shouldn't define you. Don't let this pandemic define you. Let this experience inspire you guys and motivate you, drive you to go after every day. Life's about wins and losses and getting up from it. So don't dwell on what you might have missed. Let's focus on the next chapter. All these people I'm seeing on here, these older faces, they'll tell you that the next 5 years is pretty fun. So go after it and have some fun. I miss you.
Good afternoon. So I get to give you some information. First, in your grad packets that you're going to get tomorrow are photo cards and letters and thank yous and good luck cards, things like that from your former teachers. The other thing that you will be getting is your fine sheets if you have any. There's a message on there how to pay them. If you want to pay them before graduation, you can send a check or money order to the high school. Don't send cash, guys. And we don't have a debit or credit card, okay? Also, if you want to wear your National Honor Society honor cords, your Math National Honor Society cords, or your blood bank cords tomorrow and at graduation, you are allowed to do that. The biggest thing I want to tell you is tomorrow after you have that cap and gown on, don't go throw it in a corner, okay? Go hang it up. Please, please, please. I don't want you wrinkled on graduation day. Today, I was in a meeting earlier and this quote came up, and I think it is very appropriate for all of us. And if there's anything, we can take a couple things away. Nothing ever goes away until it teaches us what we need to learn. So far, all of us have learned that our friends and family are the most important things in our lives, and they still will be. And you're going to make many new friends in the next 5 years. You come from a strong community, and most of you come from loving, loving homes, and you have teachers that will support you in any way you need us over the next months and years. You're graduating from one of the best schools in Nebraska. From what I've heard, no other school is doing what we're doing with you. So you are allowing to get your credit so you can graduate. The other thing that we probably have learned is we need to take some time and not live in this fast world. Take some time and smell the roses and appreciate what you have. And finally, you will forever, forever be a South Sioux City Cardinal. Good luck.
Thank you to all the staff that gave a message. It's truly something nice to be a part of right now. I know that the circumstances are not favorable for all of us. I think we all wish this were a different set of circumstance, but it really feels good to be a part of South Sioux City High School, whether it be a student, a family, or a staff member right now. So I'd like to say congratulations to our senior class. You guys have done it in about 24 hours. We are very, very proud of you. Again, I would just like to reiterate the message that you can take this one of two ways. You can take this and learn and grow from it. You can attack it like that, or you can kind of live in the consequences of this reality. And so I know that most of you are taking this and running with it, learning from it, and continue growing. I would encourage you to stay safe right now. Continue to make those safe choices. Dakota County is a little bit different than the rest of the state right now. So we want to continue to stay safe and really keep everybody. Please know that we're keeping all the families that have been affected by this in our thoughts and prayers. That is what we have today. Again, I can't tell you how proud I am to be the leader of this building. This has not been an easy road for anybody, but we really, really appreciate the leadership that our staff has shown, and really more importantly, the leadership that our kids have shown in this time. So we are going to sign off, and we will hopefully get to see all of you tomorrow. Thanks for participating today. And we're looking forward to your futures. All right. Stay safe, everybody.